This is Darla, and Darla is an SLP. She's kind of a super famous SLP. For those of us that don't necessarily know what that is, explain what an SLP is.
I'm a speech language pathologist, and I serve children 3 to 6 years of age who have communication disorders.
You are Ms. Gardenia's speech room on Instagram and everywhere else. I was a theater arts teacher. Theater arts teachers and SLPs, I know this now because I'm in your room, can use anything. We can't just go on usefulness because otherwise things get out of control. We're doing a 1 hour better session, okay? That is what I'm calling these because we are going to work for an hour. We're gonna set a timer and we are going to see what kind of progress we can make decluttering in this space. Okay, so we're gonna do as much as we can in 1 hour. Following my progress and only progress, never a bigger mess method, which means that at the end of an hour, we can stop. We're gonna follow the visibility rule, which means we're gonna start with the outside stuff first. I know it's tempting. I know it's tempting to think, oh, we need to clear out a bunch of spaces so we'll have places to put this,
Right.
But that's not how we're gonna do it because we want to make visible progress because visible progress will spur us on to make more progress. The time is going. We started our 1 hour. So we're gonna start with trash. I want you to just identify trash. Anything that is in this space that you can see that can easily
pull
go.
these out and throw these away?
Absolutely. And if you'd rather donate those, you can.
You think anybody would want those?
Yeah, craft stuff. People love craft stuff at thrift stores.
Okay, so like this is a very big container, but it's been full of this.
Woo! Look at all that. Look at all this good trash we're finding.
Gosh, I can get more of these if I need them.
I love it. I'm not going to discourage you.
I
You go
get
right
that
ahead.
way when this is $1 at Dollar Tree, so
Okay.
I can get some more of that.
Well,
We can
and the
throw it.
reality is if it's been a sensory thing, people have had
People
their
have
hands
touched
in it.
and like this dirt that's in this,
Okay.
let's just get rid of that. That was potting soil.
We are literally throwing away dirt.
Donate those probably because they're still in the package.
Sure.
Okay, these little things right here. This is a problem for me. They're great, but
Are these gum containers?
They're gum
Okay.
containers. But I'm probably never gonna use them. You don't think somebody else might want them?
Those are gum containers that anybody would have from their own gum. If they're going to use them, I'm going to say that's trash.
Okay.
Ask the decluttering questions, which is if I needed these materials, where would I look for them first? Where's the first place where you would go to look
Probably
for
this
this?
bookshelf.
Okay, then that's where they
And
need
these
to
are
go.
all therapy books here.
Okay. If you needed these Halloween
Materials.
materials,
They would
books,
be in my October bin.
where would you look for them
They would
first?
be
Then
here.
let's put them in there. So it's an empty bag.
I like bags.
Yeah.
These are really good for swimming bags.
Where would you look for that bag
I can
first?
take this home
Okay, then let's
because
find
it's a good swimming bag.
put it right by the back door. I mean, by the door.
That's
Yeah. We're gonna take it there right now.
a good summer bag.
Okay, but if you were looking for them, where would you look for them first?
I think they're pronouns, so I'm in my pronoun bucket over there. I could donate that and feel okay with it.
Okay.
Would someone be interested in?
Oh,
that at the
absolutely.
thrift store?
Yes, yes,
Really?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Craft stuff. I have a podcast where I talk to a Goodwill person who talked about how like
Really?
crafters specifically, because crafting is expensive, as you guys know. Let's say if this was not here, if this bucket was gone, where's the first place where you would look for these?
Probably the file cabinet down there that says laminate supplies.
Okay, so go put them there
That's
while
a
I
good
talk about you.
place. That's
So, but that's the tendency is to go, where's a good place for this? And so you said that right there, except that you might never find it again if you did that. Instead, we're going to say, if it wasn't here in this cluttered space that you're trying to fix, where's the first place where you would
I
look?
have a drawer for this. I don't know why I didn't even have it over here.
Exactly. So that's why we ask the question, where would I look for this first? Because if we ask that question, then they're going to be in the first place where you look for it. Empty? Okay. Okay, we've been going 14 minutes and it went from what it was before to this.
It's things that need to be cut out.
I'm going to start cutting things while you're working.
Okay. Like this is a box of things that need to be laminated. I just didn't have the
I just want to make sure that it hasn't like collected things that are not for that purpose. So the key will be during the school year to let that be a visual trigger. that it's time to take it down there because it's full. The other thing too with that is once you have less stuff over here, you're gonna be able to notice it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Where would you look for this first?
I would first look for it there.
Okay. And there's no room for it. So all we need to do is remove something to make the space for this.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. So what are you willing to get rid
I
of?
don't want these because they're really messy. They're glitter, so we should donate them. Oh, here's some more of that paper. That takes up a lot of space.
So many times you're gonna find obvious trash.
I think they'll fit in here now.
Okay.
Okay. So
What about this? What's this? Where would you look for it first? Right there?
yeah, I keep my language tests here, so I probably just need to make it a space.
Okay, let's
Down
look.
on the
Let's
floor.
open up and just look to see what's in the language testing. See if it
I don't know.
might have.
It may fit right here. It does.
Look, that was like perfect. Oh my word! Guys, look, it's been 23 minutes. Look what we've done in 23 minutes. Any trash up here? Oh, this is getting good and full. This is going to. Okay, before you just move that, let's make decisions. Okay.
Yes.
Did you know I was about to say that? Yeah. Where would you look for this first?
In the Christmas drawer.
Okay.
Let me see if there's room.
Especially with a job like this where you can justify keeping anything for any reason, these are containers. These are limits to how much you can keep because otherwise everything has value. So it becomes an issue of this is the space that I have for December. If I go beyond this space, my room is going to be out of control. So I have to limit it to that space. We'll see about making this your fall thing. So let's try to clear some easy stuff.
This is a pronoun bucket, so it needs to go over there with the therapy materials.
Okay, go put it there right now.
Like these are things I would.
That's what we call easy stuff because she already knows exactly where it goes. She doesn't have to ask herself questions. She doesn't have to think about it.
I keep my paper in that thing.
Okay, put it in that thing. If there's not room, then take something out to make room. Okay, so your pencil sharpener,
Yes.
you said it needs to be on your desk.
Mm-hmm.
So all we're gonna do, do you get overwhelmed when you look at your desk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't get overwhelmed. Just say, what can I remove from the desk to make space for the pencil sharpener?
Okay.
Okay.
This could be put away.
Okay, all we're gonna do right now, because we don't want to get onto another project,
So we
is
need
just
to-
create the space for that. So something that is either trash,
Oh, I see
easy,
somewhere
needs
I
to
can
go
put it.
somewhere else,
I can
or
put it right there.
can easily
Let
be
me go
donated.
around.
Oh, look at that.
Sorry.
Those are where you would look for it first.
That's where I would look for it first.
It's easy, it's already an established place.
Yeah.
Where would you look for these first?
These probably should be under the printer where the other printing supplies are.
Okay, so where would you look for these first? Be honest. Right
I
here?
didn't remember where they were. I just found
You
them.
didn't. Okay. So where would you look for stickers to print out for kids?
Under the printer.
Okay.
With the
Then
other,
that's where it
like,
needs to go.
printers.
Yeah.
Let's
You've
throw
got to
this
go
away.
with that instinct.
Yeah.
All of that is trash.
Yeah.
When the top stuff is important, there's often stuff on the bottom. You know, so that's why going ahead and dealing with something instead of saying, oh, I know what that is helpful, because then you find out that, oh, it wasn't actually all just stuff that needed to be dealt with. Yeah.
Out of the whole stack, that whole stack, I only found one thing that I actually really needed to do, like to get done.
And you thought it was a big to-do stack.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna keep these here. We don't want them on the floor.
Right.
And this isn't perfect. Okay, it's not perfect, but we're gonna keep it there so that we're not creating a bigger mess in any way, because we could walk away and they're there, you know, and it will be fine. This right here, what she's doing right now, is declutter. It's just stuff that has to be done, and so then it piles up, and then it adds other stuff to it because piles attract extra
It takes
stuff.
just a few seconds.
Yes. Okay, so let's see, any trash in there? Trash is always the first thing, and it gets you going.
I really need these birthday party animals. I have a bucket for birthday activities.
Okay, so that's easy.
I'm gonna put those
Okay.
in that bucket.
Great.
I bought crayons of all different skin tones for my
Oh, that's
students.
good.
And I have a place for those.
So those are both easy. Good.
I just don't know why I didn't do this like when I brought it in. That's where the problem is.
I understand your frustration, but we're not going to worry about that. Because so many times when you start being like, why do I do this? In the meantime, you're not actually getting it done. But instead say, okay, this is easy. I know exactly where it goes. I'm just going to take it there right now and count it as decluttering, because in reality, it is decluttering because now the stuff is in its final home.
Right.
Right. And the more that you do this, the more when you do bring something in, you're going to like realize what you're doing when you just set it down. Like the frustration that you feel right now is going to help you in the future.
Well, I like the one with the lips better than the zebra one. So I put the other one in the donate.
Our donate box is pretty much full, so we can use the bag as a donate bag now. Because as long as it's going to leave and be donated to, then it works. It doesn't have to be a box.
They're little tic-tac-toe kind of things, and I was going to put words underneath them.
So where would you look for those first? Don't look around, just answer the question. If you needed tic-tac-toe games to make yourself, where would you look for them first? Oh my goodness, we've got 6 minutes, we can do this. Okay.
Well, these will be easy because now I have a place for them.
Okay, where is that place?
This is all my Halloween stuff.
Oh, so that goes in the Halloween thing. Okay, perfect.
I had a container for fall, I just outgrew it.
Okay, this is our new container, so that's fine. But the container's the limit to how much you can keep. So this is our new container. So you're gonna put this in there. If it gets full, you're gonna need to decide what needs to go. Even just knowing that this is gonna be the limit means that you automatically go, oh, I don't both things of spiders.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Eyeballs.
limits are good things. Do you need eyeballs?
Little boys love eyeballs.
We're not gonna say need, I'm sorry. Where would you look for eyeballs first? Oh, it's a crayon sharpener. So you would look for it first right there. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, we're gonna keep working until the timer goes off. Okay. So anything in there that's trash. Okay, it has been an hour. The timer went off, and now we know that that turns the camera off. What was in your hands when the timer went off?
Crayons, these cutting boards that I use for visuals, and notebook.
Okay, but we're gonna say that you have to stop right now. Okay, just for our purposes of what we're doing, you have to stop. So what I want you to do, put those things back in there, okay? So you're no worse off than you were before. It's not finished, but it's, oh my word, so much better, don't y'all think? Okay, put that back over there so that it's...
Yeah, this corner is, I mean, so much better.
Yeah, yeah.
That is, to me, in the top of this, like those two things alone.
Yes, and remember how much was over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all we have to do now is the trash bag has to go to the actual trash. This was our only thing that we really didn't get done. Do you mind if we put it in the corner? Okay. So now that is in that corner. It's not done, but oh my word, it's better. This is our donate box, okay? There's nothing left to do. Because it's donatable, there's nothing, this just needs to go to the teacher's lounge, right? Yeah. Like that's all there is to do. We're not gonna go back through it. We're not gonna move it into something else to donate. So it's done. How do you feel?
It's so much better just knowing that someone can come in here and have a conversation with me at my desk without like stepping on things as they're moving around, you know?
Did I leave anything for you to have to do later?
Just that one box.
Just that box. But it's not even that's not an in-between box. That is just a box we didn't get to.
Right. And now like I could leave my door open and you can see all the way through and there's not boxes. And bags. Bags look really trashy.
Okay.
And it also gave me some, when I'm doing it on my own, it gave me things to think about as I'm getting or cleaning and decluttering.
But it's where would I look for this first? Well, then that's where it goes. And it gives you the home for something. And also acknowledging that each space is a container. So if I'm going to put it there and there's no room, I do have to take something out.
Yeah,
and I've already got a trash bag and a donate box back where I'm working. So if I take that out, I can put it in those things really easily. Go check out Darla at MsGardenia.com.